Anime Showdown was one of the best games to release during 2023 of Roblox, and the game's coming back. So this video is really just going to be covering what you need to know for the free release of Anime Showdown. And I'll keep the video short and compact because it doesn't really need to be that long. It's a Battlegrounds game, what can you really expect? So I feel like a great thing to cover, since the game is actually coming out free to a lot more people than how it was in paid access, is just briefly covering all of the controls. So your M1 is going to be your basic attack. And inside this game, you actually do have an M2, which is going to be a heavy attack. Now, your M2 is a block breaker, and if you was to click your mouse too, it literally just charges up and it literally breaks the person's block. And then if you hold space in M1 on the ground, you can do an up tilt. And if you hold space in M1 inside the air, you actually do an air launcher. Besides that, another mechanic that you have inside this game, which is kind of unique, is if you do an M2 inside the air, you have an aerial slam. And what this does is it pretty much downslams the person for you to combo them off of that. Following that, you have your Q, which is going to be your dash, F, which is going to be block, and then if you time your F the right way, you'll actually be able to perfect block. You also have a move meter charge. Now, if you hold C, you will see that this blue bar at the top of my screen is actually going to go up. This bar is pretty much your move meter bar, and you need to charge this bar to be able to use your moves. So if I was to use my 1, as you can see, it took from a move meter bar and it actually used the move. If you don't have enough of your move meter bar, you won't be able to use the skill, and that's pretty self-explanatory. You also have an evasive inside this game. So this white bar at the bottom of my screen, if you were to get inside of a combo and this white bar is full, if you are to press R, you'll simply be able to evasive out of the combo. And your evasive also gives you iframes inside that brief little moment. And now another new mechanic that they actually did add for this game's free release is going to be kind of like a chase down dash feature. So this little icon above the top of my skills, it's pretty much the chase down feature. Now you can only use it after being in 10 seconds worth of neutral time. And neutral time is kind of like what I'm doing right now, where I'm walking around and not using a skill. So if you wait 10 seconds inside of this, you'll be able to get this chasing feature, which will pretty much rush you towards your enemy so that you can catch them if they are running from you. But do be careful, because this feature also does take from your charge bar as well. This game also does have armor levels. So a really base level explanation of this is that super armor absorbs 50% of the damage rather than all 100% on non-armor breaking moves. So super armor is going to be the red armor, and it's pretty self-explanatory. If my skill was to do 20 damage, and a person was using super armor, my skill would then do 10 damage to them. And then there's also hyper armor. Hyper armor is pretty much iframes inside this game. Well, it's not really iframes, but pretty much if you have hyper armor and you're using a skill, whatever's hitting you, unless that skill breaks hyper armor, it will not do any damage at all. So yeah, and the only skills that really break hyper armor are ones that are like in modes. So as you can see, me using all these things on this dummy, and it hasn't even broke the dummy's hyper armor once. Besides that, the rest of this game is something that you will be able to just play through and experience yourself. It is an anime battle arena game where you simply just choose your character and fight. And I feel like some good tips that would help out somebody if you're playing this game for the first time is to kind of just get used to the combat and try to do your combos. It's pretty base, like surface level advice, but this game is really self-explanatory. It's literally just a Battlegrounds game. There are a lot of unique characters inside this game, and developers of it did say that they want to add more like obscure and unknown characters compared to like what other anime games really have. So if you're a fan of that and you think that this game will be up your alley, I really do say you should give it a try, because it honestly is a pretty good game. And if this advice is helping you in some type of way, also feel free to like and subscribe on the video, because it does actually help me out as well. Besides that, another thing to note with this game is that when you are playing it for the first time, you will actually be given the option of a starter character. Now, you'll have 4 options. 1 being Jotaro, 2 being Deku, 3, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Naruto, and the 4th one is going to be Gon. Now, out of all these characters, I can definitely say that all of them are good. But the one that I would suggest for you to choose as a starter character is going to be Naruto Uzumaki or Deku. And the main reason that's why I'm saying this is because they have the best AoE skills for you to like farm coins and get off of the characters as fast as you want to. Now, I don't know if they make certain starter characters for each and every single person, but I doubt that they do. So if your starter characters are the same as the ones that I'm showing up on the screen right now, I actually do suggest that you choose either Naruto or Deku if your goal is to just get off of them as fast as you can. Jotaro is a really fun character and somebody that I mained for a while, but compared to like all the other third characters, you're not really going to be farming coins and stuff as fast with Jotaro. Same thing with Gon. But besides that, that's pretty much everything that you really need to know for this game. Like I said before, it's literally just the anime battle arena type of game. So honestly, I would just say to have fun with the combat, get used to it, and then you can just go like explore and do things your own way. So like I said before, if this video helped you, feel free to like and subscribe, or else I'm gonna violently blow you.
Huh?
Hey, yo, huge pause on that.